A very warm greeting to all my students. This lecture is on the topic of DDA from subject computer graphics. This subject run in BTech CS third year and I am your instructor Miss Sumaya Rehan, who will guiding you throughout this video lecture. Before going to discuss today's topic, that is our DDA, first we have to understand the importance of computer graphics. Why we need to study this subject and the importance of computer graphics. The importance of computer graphics lies in its applications, in engineering applications, for example, automotives and aerospace. With the help of this, the ability to quickly visualize newly designed shapes is very easy and convenient for us. Computer graphics is essential for creating visual content such as images, animations, videos in a very effectively manner, and it is a very convenient to convey the informations and ideas, or we can say to display the object in a very effective manner. So one of the algorithm of this going to discuss, that is a DDA. That is a DDA. DDA is basically a line drawing algorithm. DDA stands for Digital Differential Analyzer. DDA is an incremental scan conversion method, and in this topic we are going to discuss how DDA works and how DDA method use the incremental method to display or to draw a line in a raster screen. So this method is used incremental approach method to find out the next point that is we required to display the line. So what is a line? And before going to discuss this algorithm, first we have to understand what is a line. A line in a computer graphics is a position of a straight line that extends indefinitely in opposite direction, or we can say it is defined by its two ends points. So this method basically uses some basic properties of the line. One of the property of the line is slope. So as we know that y equal to mx plus b, m is the slope of the line and this line intercept at the y-axis and b is the intercept. So we can find out the slope of the line. Now come to the algorithm of DDA. What is the algorithm and what is the mechanism of this algorithm? So the two endpoints of a line segment are specified at position x1, y1 and x2, y2. In the first step we have find the dx. What is dx and what is dy? Change in interval, or we can say change in the position. So how we find dx? Dx equal to x2 minus x1 and dy equal to y2 minus y1. In the next step we determine the length of a line. If absolute dx greater or equal to absolute dy, length is absolute dx. Here we consider the absolute value of dx and dy. In the next step we have to determine the increment of the length. How to decide the increment. For this we use the dx upon length, and for the y increment we use the dy upon length. In the next step we set the pixels. Here we can see round off the values of x and y, because floor integer function is used to convert the real values into integers. And in the next step, this is the main loop, and this decide the flow. Means round the values rather than truncate to handle central pixel addressing currently. For this we use the for loop and decide the next point. Now come to the examples. This is an example to plot the values by applying the DDA algorithm. First point is that is x1 y1 is given 0 0 and x2 y2 is given is 7 7. So in the first step we have to find the dx. How to find the dx? On the previous slide, line drawing algorithm, we have find dx equal to x2 minus x1 and dy is y2 minus y1. So dx equal to x2 minus x1, that is a 7 minus 1 equal to 6. x2 is 7 and x1 is 1. Similarly, we find dy y2 minus y1, that is 7 minus 1 equal to 6, and dy and dx is change in interval, or we can say change in a position. In the next step, determine the length of line. How to decide the length of line? If absolute dx greater or equal to absolute dy, length is absolute dx. If absolute dx value is 6 and dy value is 6, both the values are equal. In this case, our length is length equal to absolute dx. So length is dx, that is, and dx value is 6. In the next step, decide the increment. And how to calculate this step? X increment equal to dx upon length. X increment dx value is 6 and length is value is also 6. So x increment equal to 1 and y increment equal to dy upon length. Similarly, we calculate the y increment. Both increment values is calculated, that is a 1 1. Come to the main program, main loop. Decide the number of the steps or number of the points in a line. So for loop is I equal to 1, I less than equal to the length, and length value is 6. And next point is decided x new equal to x old plus x increment, and x old means previous value of point x value 1 is, that is x1, that is 1, and x increment, that is a 1. 1 plus 1 equal to 2, and y new equal to similarly y old plus y increment. Similarly, we calculate the number of the points in a line, that is lies between from 0 to 0 to 7, 7. So in this we have to calculate the number of the points likewise 1, 1. So we get the new values of x new, y new 2, 2. In the y2, y2 we get the values 3, 3 and so on up to reach the 7, 7. Now come to the plot. How we plot this point? We get the points in the x-axis and the y-axis and plot the points. Now come to the advantages and disadvantages of DDA. What is the importance and what is the advantages of this method? As we discussed, the main thing, this method is a very simple and easy to implement. No special skills required for its implementation. Now come to the disadvantages. The main challenges is to find a way to calculate the next xy position by previous one. In this case, the rounding operation and floating point arithmetic are time consuming procedures, or we can say round the values rather than truncate to handle central pixel addressing correctly. And what is a pixel? Pixel is the smallest addressable element in a raster image or a display screen. Because in this method we use the incremental method to display or to draw a line in a raster screen. So this method basically follow the approach of incremental method. To find out the next point we require, we use it previous point. So thank you. If any queries regarding this, let me know in the comment section. Thank you.